Awesome. Well, hello everyone. Happy Monday night. We are, oh my goodness, already in December, getting ready for the holidays. 512's got our Christmas tree up and all in the picture. And I'm excited for Christmas around here. How about you? By the raise of hands, who's excited for Christmas? And one of the reasons why I'm excited for Christmas is because we're that much closer to our January kickoff event, our Next Level Summit that will be happening the second week in January. So if you don't have your tickets for that, be sure and get them. It's going to be an event that you do not want to miss for sure. After we had our leadership call last week, just hearing some things that will be happening there. You want to be here, you just do. So I'm excited for all of you to come, and so we can have a family reunion once more. Will be so great. So to kick us off tonight, I just want to welcome everyone and to tell you what a joy it is to see all of your faces. You're just all so near and dear to my heart, and it's so great to see you all. So we're going to start out tonight. I love talking about the power of our formulations, the power of the products, and what they're doing in our lives personally, and for so many people that we love in our lives. And so I'm going to start out with a story that I love so much, and we asked her to be on the call tonight, and I'm going to turn the line over to Tanya to introduce her adorable daughter to us tonight so that we can hear Jessa's story. It's incredible. So welcome to the call, Tanya and Jessica.
Well, thank you, Jill. I am crazy excited to share this. This has been so fun to be able to have the privilege to watch up close the changes that are going on in my girl's life. Jessica, I'm so proud of you, and it's a real treat to get to share kind of the backstory on the progress you're making and where you're headed. And so kick us off with what has happened for you. What were some of the things going on in your health and maybe your habits that you noticed were a big change, and how did you start that change?
Yeah, so I guess I'll start with a lot of the challenges I was having and the difference that everything has made. So it was probably, 3 months ago, 4 months ago?
Yeah, July.
That my mom and dad both noticed that I was just completely drained of energy doing some fairly simple tasks. And I noticed it myself, but it was pretty normal for me, and it's been normal for most of my life. And so I didn't think too much of it. But my dad described it as like my face was just like gray and I was struggling. And so my mom had me start every morning drinking the collagen and burn and the e-vibe all together just every morning. And day one, I noticed a drastic difference to the point that, to give you an idea, before I was just kind of like trucking along and I barely had enough energy to get through the day doing the things I absolutely had to do, let alone the things I still needed to do. And my boyfriend came home from work and I was cleaning our washer because I had the energy to do it. And he was just so thrown off because that's not something that was typical. In fact, typically I'm found on the couch taking a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But can't remember the last time I needed a nap to get through my day. And that to me is huge.
So how are you surviving those afternoon pick-me-ups at work?
I don't think I was drinking less than 3 cups of coffee a day, some energy drinks mixed in there. And now I drink coffee when I want to because I like it. I don't require it to just get through the day.
Have you noticed any physical changes that you're happy about?
Yeah, so my hair, skin, and nails have taken a drastic turn. My hair has grown really fast. A year ago it was up to my chin, and my hair has never really grown that fast. My nails are long and strong. I've always had really brittle nails. And then I'm less puffy in the face specifically. I've always kind of just looked really swollen, and part of that is due to I have Hashimoto's, and so I just have always been puffy and swollen kind of, and that's changed a lot.
It's been amazing watching you. That first Saturday, so we saw her on a Saturday, we got her started right like that Monday, and I went to go drop something off at her house that following Saturday. So less than a week later, I had a girl that we were seriously worried with had some pretty serious illness base going on. She had really struggled with thyroid and some other factors for her health, and to go a week later and watch this bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, energetic woman come out to her driveway to meet me, and different kid. That's the kid I remember growing up that was so vivacious. And so restoring health has been an amazing process to watch. And I love what I'm seeing as far as your body composition and some of the just the beautiful exercise. You started walking after work every day. A lot of movement. And at one point she had the apartment so cleaned up. I think she was had her boyfriend worried she was moving out or something because she had everything all whipped up, so
Pretty much.
so I'm proud of you, Jess, and you inspire me. So thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you.
I love that. Oh, I've known Jess for a really long time, and it's just so good to see you happy and healthy and just getting, reaching your goals. So thank you, Tanya, and thank you, Jessica, for being on. And what I love about this, in our mission statement for Zalevo, the purpose on why we're even here is our purpose is to provide elite formulations, unlock limiting mindsets, and uplift people to their highest potential. And so, Jessica, thank you for putting these elite formulations in your body and to see the difference for sure. I love that. Okay, we're going to move on to another story. Kathy Zahn, I'm going to turn it over to you to introduce your guest here tonight. Is she on?
She is.
Okay, awesome. Welcome to the call.
Hi, I am Kathy Zahn, and I would like to introduce you to my good friend. It's actually my daughter's friend, Anitra. I have known Anitra I had to ask my daughter. It's like 15 years. So
yeah,
a long time. And it's hard for me to imagine her a grandma now because she's a lot younger than me. But anyway, Anitra.
yes, ma'am.
I would like you to just tell a little bit about what's been going on with you and your favorite Zalevo product.
And sorry, you guys, it's dark. I just dropped my son off at a game, so I'm still in my car. So sorry it's so dark. Zalevo has been a blessing to me. I haven't been on the regimen like I should, but I have been blessed to have the product. I was having really serious panic and anxiety attacks, and I had ran out of the Fortitude. I'm sorry.
Fortitude.
Yes, I had ran out of that. So anyway, long story short, I went to Miss K. I call her Miss K, and I got the product from her. Anywho, when I started retaking that product, I have not had an anxiety or a panic attack since. I've been on the Fortitude, and then I did the collagen. I still take that every day. The product is miraculous. I just need to get on the regimen back like I need to, because I know it's a blessing. You can survive off of this. It has been a tremendous blessing to me, and I appreciate my friend Kathy's daughter, JJ, introducing me to it and letting me get introduced to it through her mom. I haven't really been on the regimen and introduced it to anybody because I believe I need to be my own walking billboard. So that is my goal. I'll be 50 New Year's Eve, and the product has done miracles for me. I tell people all the time, it's basically you can live off of this. You don't need nothing else. You really don't even need food. And I learned that one day because I didn't eat, and I just took the product, and I didn't eat anything all day. And I've seen that if I was like in the forest or something, that I could survive off of this product. Like, seriously.
Thank you so much, Anitra. And
Yeah.
it is food. It is
Yeah.
food.
I
And my
love
best,
that.
my best one has been the one that Miss Horn gave me. I tried it with the vanilla, and the strawberry, and I put what else did I put in it? Vanilla, strawberry, and I put a scoop of flaxseed in it with ice, and that's been my favorite so far. But Jocelyn introduced me the other day. She made one with pumpkin something in it. Pumpkin. I don't know if she's on the line, but she made something with pumpkin in it, and it's like every time I get a new one, it's like I love them. It's people, when you think of protein, you think it's gonna be, it doesn't taste well, but this product is phenomenal. It's really, really good, and it fills you up.
It
You
does.
can tell she's excited. Thank you so much, Anitra, for
Thank
being
you
on.
guys. Thank you guys so
Thank
much. I
you.
appreciate the blessing.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Anitra. Thank you. And Kathy Zahn for your incredible leadership and for coaching Anitra to her success. So awesome. Okay, we're going to have one more guest, but while we're doing that, in the comments, I love how Anitra said that if she was in the jungle, or what did she say, that she wouldn't go without that formulation. So in the comments, I want you to put, if you were stuck on a desert island or a deserted island, I wouldn't want it to be a desert island for sure. Then what one formulation would you like that you can't ever do without? Like, what is the one? Just put it in the comments while I introduce our next guest. So Jim Rhodes, I'm going to turn it over to you to introduce our other guest tonight. I mean, her name's 512, but it's also Kimberly Penny. So I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm excited.
I am too. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, both of you who have shared previously. This person needs no introduction. She is a fireball. She is so passionate about things that bless her and bless her family. And when I first, well, I'll just let her tell her story, but I'm going to ask Kimberly Penny to make sure she's unmuted. She's my special guest tonight, and share the question you just asked. What's the one product that if you were on an island that all you have was coconuts and fish, what other product would you hope FedEx would drop once a month in your lap so you could get through?
I would bring the shake, but I would smuggle in the burn.
Oh, good choices. Those are the first two bases. I totally agree with that. So a little bit about, as you started using these products or as you introduced them to someone, what was some things that just made a big difference in their or your life?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's not just me that's had a full transformation. It's my entire family. But 3 months ago was sedentary. I wasn't exercising much. I'd wake up, I felt like someone beat me with a baseball bat and I had the flu every day. And now this morning I hike 3 miles. Tomorrow morning at 7, I meet another group, 4.5 miles. So I'm hiking 4 to 5 miles, usually 4 times a week. And what I've noticed, because I'm a heart patient as well as I have Hashimoto's like Jessica, autoimmune poster child, is that it's so night and day. I can't even, I giggle all day because I'm like, if I did anything, if I vacuumed part of my house, I was done. That was it. That was all I could do all day long. And for me, when I tell people what I'm doing, they go, "What? You?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm hiking and I love it. And I have all this energy, and it's 6 o'clock and I've been going all day. And I hiked this morning and I work a little bit on my computer and I go vacuum a room and then I come back. So I'm not sitting stationary all the time, but I have so much energy that and 30 pounds gone so far. And there's other stuff that just health markers that have been dramatically improved. And my heart surgeon is tickled. Like he's tickled. He's like, go, Kimmy, go. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And I go, okay, okay.
I
So,
like your heart surgeon very much.
yes,
And obviously he's neat because he knows you're Kimmy.
yes, and he's going to be on Zalebo very, very soon.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing. That is most incredible. I can't thank you enough. I remember when you shared, and at another time, I might ask you to do this again, just the journey of your husband and your absolute determination, even when the doctor says it's time to turn off everything that's keeping him alive. And you said, oh, no, you don't. He's coming back. And I got to meet him. He has the handshake of an Iron Man and his life, because you said, nope, you don't turn those things off. I already know the end of this story is not over. So Kim, thank you for being our guest tonight.
Thank you.
Jill,
Oh,
back to you.
yeah, this is awesome. Kimberly, I love your story. Your story of your entire family is so powerful. And so we'll definitely have you back on. We also have a recording of Kimberly sharing her story about her and her family in our Your Next Level Starts Here group, or on our YouTube channel as well. So Jim, we just love you and your knowledge about all the things. And one of the things we love to do on these calls, and that we're starting to do here, is that we've asked Jim to do a purple cow product or ingredient or whatever. And what we mean by purple cow is something that's just so, like, we can't even believe it's real, right? We can't even believe it's real. And we have those all laced all throughout the ingredients in our formulations and in the formulations as well. So Jim, I'm going to turn the time over to you to give us our purple cow moment.
You got it. I am the purple cow guy. And every one of these master formulations are purple cows. They are enough to drive any company right to the top. They're that unique and that incredible. But the one I'm going to talk about tonight, if you can even believe this, is 800 times stronger than CoQ10. 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C.
Wow.
And it is the king of antioxidants. There is nothing that even comes close. It's plant-based from algae. It is sourced from the very cleanest, purest, absolute place in the world where it's grown, up the Himalayas, where this type of algae is fed from mountain streams that are loaded with minerals. Unbelievable, the quality, the ability of what this thing does. And I'm going to save the very best part for last, because I'll tell you the name of it. It's called astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is the rage. Now, there are artificial astaxanthins, which are actually made in the lab. Nothing to do with this. And then there are other companies that grow them in the sea. Unfortunately, the sea, particularly in Hawaii, because of tourism, is not as clean as you want. So it picks up things you don't want, like heavy metals and like, well, just things you don't want that to be in your product. This is in the Himalayas again, where if you can imagine how clean the air is, how clean the water is, and how they're protected individually so that they do not get contaminated in any way, shape, or form. So it is the purest form, it is the strongest form, and it is unbelievable what it can do. These are just a list of a few things. Well, I need to tell you that as the king of antioxidants, we measure things like a cup of wild blueberries, and its measurement of antioxidant is called its ORAC score, oxidative reduction capabilities, ORAC, okay? A fresh cup of wild blueberries has 9,000 ORAC score, antioxidant power. I want you to imagine, and now I'll give away the name of this product that woke me up at 4 a.m, popped my eyes open, and I said, I don't even think Zalevo knows what they've got. This can't be possible because I was told that it has an ORAC score of 2.8 million per dose. And I said, how is that humanly possible? And yet it is. It has so much research and so much science behind it, guys. It's off the scope. This is unbelievable what it can help you do. But what does it help with? Well, let's start with reducing oxidative stress, which creates inflammation, which creates every other major problem, from cardiovascular to immune system dysfunction to gut issues to, okay, if you want to take your names off of all those lists, what do? You would look for something like astaxanthin, and that's what's in this product in the purest form, double dose. Yep, double therapeutic dose in it. Totally amazing. When you start doing things like that, you move the needle like crazy. So we hear stories like we just heard from Kimberly, and so many of us on this line that are using these products, seeing these kinds of results. The purple cowness of this one is if you want better cardio, if you want, and I'm not just talking about the heart, I'm talking about the 60,000 miles of vessels that it helps with so that they don't get as clogged so quickly, and make a huge difference right there. How about just simple things like, discomfort in the head? How about the action of all of your glands and organs, like possibly heart, thyroid, liver, kidneys, gut, skin being one of the biggest ones. It shows up in the skin just like that because it's your largest organ. And the quality of this, it just makes total sense why you would want to take something that has an ORAC score, even if it's just once a day, just for the antioxidant content of slowing down the aging problems that show up when oxidative stress burns things out, creates inflammation, and you end up with cardio disease, cancer disease, arthritis, type 2 diabetes because of insulin
Resistance.
non-sensitivity and all of that.
Yeah.
But I think my time's up. My purple cowness is showing.
I love your purple cowness. And one more thing, just really quick. So why would it be, and not to make any claims that it like cures or helps whatever, but when I was sick over Thanksgiving, Kirsty texted me and said, make sure you're taking your stick of burn. Is that for the antioxidant load? Or what's that
Big
for?
time for that, big time for that. But all of the nutrients that are in there, when you start saying that it's 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C, what does
Oh,
anybody go to for their immune health? Vitamin
Yeah.
C needs every day because your body doesn't store it.
for sure. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Go like this to Jim. Thank you for the purple cow moment. We
I
love that.
accept. Thank you. Thank you. My
I think
pleasure.
I think I might get him a purple cow costume just for these calls. I don't know if I could find one, but I'm sure someone could make him one. We love and adore you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Well, I love the next thing I want to talk about is our mission here at Zalevo in what we do. And it's going to lead us into our next portion. It says, as a pillar of strength in people's lives, we inspire and empower individuals to live their best life, to have greater health, wealth, and happiness. We do this through innovative formulations, rewarding income opportunities, breakthrough mindset trainings, and uplifting support within our thriving, purpose-driven community. Who on the line feels like we have an uplifting support and thriving purpose in our community here? I love it. And I love that we have a wealth building opportunity here, an income opportunity. And so we're going to move into that right now. Robert, I'm going to turn the time over to you to invite your guest on to share a little bit about their journey.
Thank you. And I love our Purple Cow Big Brother. So I just love it. Okay, so all right, speaking of Purple Cows, unique, powerful ladies, I've asked one of my key team leaders who's been in this industry for many years now, and she's just a ray of light. She loves people. She's a woman of faith, and she inspires people, everybody she meets. So Miss Carol Henderson, from about as far north as you can get in Texas. So Miss Carol, could you just kind of share with us part of the impact and for lack of a better way of saying it, also why you connected to this culture, this community, and could you just mention for those newbies on the line and those that are just learning that even the pay plan, what 3 and free means, and just a little synopsis there as we cover a couple of stories from our brand partners. So welcome, Miss Carol.
I would love to. I would love to. First of all, I want to say for introducing me to this fabulous product. And I ran into Robert and we connected during a networking thing, and literally we're talking that afternoon, maybe an hour afterwards. The community, the group that we have is second to none. I've been in the industry, as Robert said, for many years, and I won't say lots of different companies, but lots of different companies. Some of them, went out of business. Some of them, they changed their formulas, all of those things. And, I've not left on bad terms on any of them. But the difference is the group of people we have here, the faith base. And one of Robert's favorite things to say is our business builds our faith and our faith builds our business. And that's so important for all of us, that we can share, our faith, and it's not looked down on, and it's not said, oh, be quiet, don't bring that up. Maybe somebody might get offended. It's like, how can you get offended by love? And that's one of the things that this group epitomizes is the love. And, to go into the 3 and free, different companies have different plans and pay plans. And I had been a part of a 3 and free in the past, and it's great. All you need with this company, with Solevo, is to have 3 VIPs, people that are just drinking the product, that come in and they will give you the combination of the top 3 purchases every month in free product. I mean, up to $150. I mean, where else do you get a $150 bonus every month? And if you do that times 12 months, oh my goodness, that's some cash. And it's product that you can give away, product that you can put into your body, but it is wonderful. So, there's not a pressure with this company. If somebody wants to come in as a VIP, that's great. If they want to come in as a brand partner, that's great. We want to meet people at their point of desire and need. So I just want to say, I love it. I love this company, and I love everybody here.
Wow. Well, we love you, and thank you for just being the woman of faith and also integrity, because you are a leader who attracts other leaders of like mind. So thank you, Miss Carol. So back to you, speaking of powerful women, back to you, Miss Jill.
Oh, thank you. And thank you, Carol, for your story. And you're such a joy to be around and a light in our community. So thank you. And thank you, Robert, for introducing this to Carol. And it's just such a blessing that we get to share this and to bless people's lives along the way. So Jim, I'm going to turn it right back over to you to introduce our last guest of the night.
Well, thank you again, Jill. And I echo what Robert just said, a person of great integrity yourself. And that's part of why I'm here, is because of you. If everybody didn't know that, I'm part of a Solevo having been introduced to it by Jill, and I am so, so grateful. But the person I'm going to introduce next has been a long lifetime friend. Her husband and I have been best buddies for over probably close to 30, 40 years. And I got to know this young lady also, the power behind one of my best friends. Her name is Jerry Hinton. And I'm going to ask her a similar question as what Robert did. If you could share just a little bit about what the philosophy of this company is and what it means to you and your husband, David. And then a little bit about when you first found out about Free and Free, what that's meant to you and income stream, and was that didn't catch you completely flat-footed. You knew a little bit about something was coming your way, but has it made a difference in your and David's lives? So Jerry Hinton, I'll turn it over to you to share.
Okay, thank you. Well, the philosophy behind this company of just being upfront and being non-compromising, being honest and wanting to provide the ultimate best that they can. And as a matter of fact, they were willing to change products midstream because they wanted to give the best product they possibly could to the consumers. I've been very impressed with their integrity, and that's one thing that attracted us to the company. Of course, the first thing that attracted us was you making my husband take some of this stuff and then finding out that it really worked immediately. So we were hooked. At that point, all we needed to do is find out how we could afford it, because, you just imagine something like that. It's got to be expensive because it works so good. How often do you buy something that works? You pay a lot of money for things that don't work. So anyway, we came on board as VIPs, and I think it was 4 days later, we went to a retreat at Jill's home. And the next day we signed up as brand partners. And we were not looking to do anything like that. We're retired. Well, we're semi-retired. We always have something going.
We're retired every day.
Yeah, but we always have something going, but at least we're in our 70s. So do you take on new
Challenges.
challenges when you're in your 70s? You don't usually do that, but it was so exciting for us that we thought, well, after just a few weeks, people started coming to us and saying, what are you doing? Because it was very obvious that, David's very obvious the moment he started, but within 3 weeks, we both had lost weight, and he had lost 15 pounds and was feeling so energized that it was just very obvious to everyone. So it was a no-brainer to just, figure things out with the company. We did go the first month without 3 and Free, but that's been the only month we've had. Yeah, we've had 3 and Free every month since then. So July, a year ago, we didn't achieve that, but it wasn't long to find out how you worked it, and it's been a real blessing. It's allowed us to be able to share with others, share with family members, besides just make it so that our product is paid for. But found out another interesting thing too. Last month, there was another $100 bonus on our paycheck. Yeah, when you get 3 people direct to you and you help them get their 3 and Free in the same month, there's another bonus. That was a nice surprise. So, but it's been a blessing. We we've helped people down, you know, a couple levels, you know, get their three and threes also. And it's once they can see that, then they know that they can stay on the product, you know, that it's not a matter of how much it costs anymore because they've taken care of that.
That is so beautiful. Thank you, Jerry. And your husband has quite a phenomenal story that everybody can review if they want to go to Your Next Level dash starts here and review just a short video that talks about going from 20 to 30 minutes of energy per day, where he was, you know, practicing to leave this world, to now he's too busy to leave. And a
That's
total
for
difference.
sure.
What a transformation. Thank
I
you
was
both.
out working in my yard for 8 hours today.
Yep,
How many?
8.
8 hours.
I
work.
love that.
That's an improvement over 30 minutes.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing, both of you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. For those of you who don't know what 3 and free even means, it is when you have 3 customers that order over $100 or more every single month. Zoleva will give you up to $150 back in a customer voucher. It will just be in your back office right there. So you can have up to $150 back in free product every single month. And it's like Christmas every time I get to use it. It's so exciting. I love it so much. So thank you, David and Jerry, for sharing tonight. We love and appreciate you too, and the light and goodness that you bring to our community. So love you much. All right, well, I'm going to turn it over to Robert. We have some fun things we're going to do just to end out this call tonight. So Robert, I'm going to turn it right back over to you.
Thank you, Miss Jill. Isn't this the heartbeat? Is this the heartbeat of our culture?
Absolutely.
It's the human journey, yes. And yeah, so grateful. So here's the question. The question is, think back over the last, we had what, 5 stories this evening. And then we had Jim share the purple cow. So to ask yourself the question, what aspect of one of these stories really stood out? Okay, so think about one of these beautiful individuals who just shared, and think about one aspect of their story, whether it raised something that really resonated with you, that you can really relate to, you're excited about, or even if it raised a concern. So, and once you have that in your heart, then what we're going to do here is you're about to go into a little mini chat for about 5 minutes. You each get a minute. You're going to be in a little mini breakout room with anywhere from 4 to 5 other individuals. And if you don't want to speak, don't speak. You can just cross your arms and just hopefully you're smiling while you do it.
Yeah,
And
don't
you
jump
have
off
to.
the line. I see some people jumping off. Don't jump off the line. You don't have to speak if you don't want to speak. No
If that's your
pressure.
DMO, go ahead. It's okay. There's always grace here. So, but we hope you don't. But so the point is, if you can't, just show up, be real, be authentic, share a quick takeaway. If you don't, just smile and say, well, Past, you go ahead. So we're going to invite you to do that. Okay. So we're going to be back here in about 5 minutes. So the goal with this little session of the call is to give you a voice. And also, if you have questions or concerns, voice them to the group. So you can just do a little mini brainstorm, and we'll meet you back here in just a few minutes. All right, guys. So here we go. And we are.
I joined late tonight also. Can you just re-explain real quick? I see Ann's asking for the same thing.
Yeah, just
Hey.
ask them in a group. So what we're asking for, I think that's Andy. Yeah.
It is?
We're just asking for a key takeaway. If you miss the stories, just think of your own story or somebody else's story. All we're asking for is a little takeaway of an individual story that has touched your heart in Zalevo, and just kind of share that real briefly. Or if you have a concern, if you're new, you can pose a question, just a little mastermind. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, here we go. I'll see you back here in 5 minutes.
Got it.
Thanks, Robert.
You bet. Here we go. Okay. Hey, Miss Pam. You should get a prompt, Pam, that you can join a room. Hey, Anitra, you should be able to see a button there that you can join. Feel free to unmute Anitra if you're still there.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Hey, it's okay. You and I can just chat for a minute. Looks like you can't join a room. It's fine. So thank you so much for sharing. Besides your own story, is there one that really stood out tonight for you?
Yes, the lady that said she lost 30 pounds and her family is doing it. That really struck a chord with me.
Ah, awesome. Can I invite you to do something about that?
Can you do what? I'm sorry.
Can I invite you to learn more of that story?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, her name's Kimberly, and you can find her. She did an in-depth version of that story about her and her mom and her dad and her kids. And I would love for you to hear that. It's, if you want it, you have a pen handy?
Yes, hold on. Let me grab one really quick.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. When you go to YouTube, Anitra, just type in team and then Z, like in Zalevo, Z.
Okay.
And then type global impact.
Team Z, global impact?
Yes, there's only one like it on YouTube. Okay. And then search, you know how you can search stuff on YouTube? And then you'll see the channel, click on the channel. And then Kimberly's story, Anitra, is probably only, I don't know, 5 or 6 down. You'll see it. It says Kimberly Penny. You'll see her picture.
Okay.
And it's about a half-hour interview. I think you'll love that.
I'm going to watch it as soon as I hang up this call.
That'd be awesome. And the other place you could find stories, well, you'll see more stuff there you can listen to. And the other place is on the Facebook group. Are you a member of the Facebook group?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You can also find it there. I guess, to be candid, the YouTube channel is kind of fun because everything is just right there, searchable. So.
Do they have any pictures, like before and after pictures of anybody?
Yeah, you bet. You can, there's 2 places to find that. One is to go to that Facebook group, the Your Next Level.
Okay.
And there's you know how you can go to a Facebook group and there's a search little button as well? Go to that search button next time you're there.
Okay.
and type in the words before and after.
Oh, okay.
And then search, and up will pop a bunch of before and afters, and that's one place. Okay.
Okay.
And the other place is you want to find the group or ask one of us to direct you there. I'm sure, who's your sponsor? Is it Kathy Z?
Yes, Kathy.
You can also ask Kathy Z and she can invite you to the group. But the other place, Anitra, is ask her to invite you to the Facebook group called Best Body 90-Day Challenge.
Best Body 90-Day Challenge.
Yeah, the Best Body Challenge group. And ask Kathy to add you to the group. And then you'll see a whole bunch of before and afters and stories and everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
I appreciate it.
You bet. It's not quite time for the other. We still have about a couple minutes left. So I would say my favorite, well, they're all great. I do love Kimberly Penny's story, just like you do, because part of why I love her story, as you'll hear in the interview, Anitra, is she had spent so much darn money and she had tried so many things, and some helped at some levels, clearly, but she was kind of, the same old stuff was flaring up again, even though she was on some good products, and the good thing is she was open enough to say, okay, I will trust this and let's just give it a go, and that's, to me, it's just reminding all of us that we don't have to be jaded about that, we can. we can be open hopefully to the process. So
So how long have you been taking Zalevo?
it's been about a year and a little over a year and a half. Yeah.
And can I ask you, what are the changes that you've had with your body and your life?
Of course, my biggest result was two things. One is I'm no longer on the big roller coaster anymore, energy wise. So I still have some, I'm human, so I still have some ups and downs, but it's a lot more balanced.
Gotcha.
And the other part is when the collagen came along, my left hip and left knee talked to me all the time. and it was kind of it wasn't the nice words. And after being on the collagen for even the first like 2 or 3 weeks, I didn't have that constant discomfort in my hip.
Oh, okay.
My hip and knee. So
great.
Welcome back, guys. The other groups will be joining us here. Welcome back. Did we hear some good takeaways and some good interaction there?
Yeah, that was great, except for we couldn't hear your honeybee because you have her muted or something. She's like,
no.
I think he likes me to be muted. Like he doesn't want to hear from me. I don't know, but that was great. Wow, what great takeaways. So fun. I love that.
I love it, guys. Well, thank you all for participating. And again, one of our core values is innovation. So we ain't scared to try on new things. And so tonight we're just trying on a new flow. Anybody raise your hand or make a little noise if you like the new flow of the call tonight. Okay. And we always want your feedback. And part of that innovation started with, let me put honor where honor's due. Tanya kind of shook us all up out of our little cocoon there. And she said, let's try on new things. So thank you, Tanya Falk. And then we are constantly evolving and moving forward. So that's one of our core values. So Jill, with your permission, I would like to play a little clip tonight, which is a fun one. It's tied to the holiday season. And is that okay, Jill? Absolutely.
We would love that. Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome. And here's the core value this little clip is attached to. We've heard it many times tonight. It's probably, is it reversed on the screen?
No, it's good.
Believing.
Be believing. And this little clip in a moment is about a little boy who had a lot of doubt and he didn't believe, and it's tied to the Christmas season. So whether you believe in that season or not, please be open to the context. The context is, it's okay. Give yourself permission to have doubt, because when we have doubt, it kind of opens the door to its partner, which is the bigger partner and the stronger one, which is belief. Without doubt, how can we even find deep belief? All right. So this is a little clip in just a moment from the movie called The Polar Express. And we're going to play a little beautiful little clip about a young boy and who's struggling with doubt. He couldn't hear the bell. And it's a beautiful lesson. And once he stepped into a place of belief, magical things happened. And here's how it ties in. Our core value, be believing. We press forward, believing in great things to come. And we trust. Who loves the word trust? And we trust that a way is prepared for us to accomplish our highest, our greatest potential. All right, crank up your volume on your devices, and we'll listen to a beautiful little clip here. And then after the clip, we'll yell out our one of our favorite core values, and then we'll have some announcements. So thanks for hanging in there. All right, here we go. Enjoy this great little clip from this beautiful show tonight. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Most beautiful sound. okay. Okay. I believe. I believe. I believe.
What was that you said?
I believe.
Yes, indeed. The first gift of Christmas!
At one time, most of my friends could hear the bell, but as years passed, it fell silent for all of them. Even Sarah found one Christmas that she could no longer hear its sweet sound. Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe.
It says.
No! It's nothing I need to know.
Who else loves that message? So awesome, guys. All right, Jill, should we yell out one of our favorite core values?
Yes, and if those of you that don't know what it is, it's force for good. So I love force for good. Robert, what does it say? I have it on it says, we inspire individuals to bring out their best. We know that the world changes, can you tell I'm having, changes one person at a time.
You got
So
it.
that is our force for good. So we always put our hands together like this and give it some energy. And then we say force for good. So we're going to do it on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Force
For good. Indeed, all of you are. Thank you.
Yes.